All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling a big one, a question that's probably on a lot of our minds. It's both exciting and, let's be honest, a little bit scary. Is AI coming for your job? We're going to cut through all the noise, look at what the real data is telling us, and most importantly, figure out what you can actually do about it.
Okay, so this is it. This is the question that's everywhere, right? In headlines, in conversations at work. But here's the thing. Even though the question seems simple, the answer, well, it's not a simple yes or no.
So, what's the short answer? Well, funny enough, it's kinda yes and no. AI is definitely going to impact jobs, but probably not in the way you're thinking. It's less like this giant tidal wave just wiping out entire professions, and more like a really deep shift in the ground we're all standing on.
And this really gets to the heart of it. It's not the AI you should be worried about. The real threat, if you want to call it that, is the person who figures out how to use AI. They're the ones who will be faster, smarter, and way more efficient.
Okay, so let's break down how this actually works. It all comes down to one really important idea. AI isn't really here to replace people. It's here to replace tasks. Think about it. Its whole purpose is to automate those boring, repetitive parts of our work, not to just make entire jobs vanish.
And that difference is so important. See, AI is basically just a super-powered efficiency tool. It's designed to handle all that tedious stuff, the copy-pasting, the data entry, the routine things we do every day. And what does that do for us? It frees up our minds to focus on the stuff that really matters, the complex, creative problem-solving.
Now, this shift isn't just a theory. It has real-world consequences. I mean, look at this number from the World Economic Forum. They're estimating that automation could get rid of around 85 million jobs worldwide. That is a huge number, and it's important to remember that behind that number are real people facing real changes.
But hold on, because that's only half the story. On the flip side, you've got analysis from places like the McKinsey Global Institute saying that AI could actually create more jobs than it replaces. We're talking around 97 million new roles. So, see, this isn't just a story about loss. It's a story about massive change, about creation.
So, where are we seeing these changes happen first? Well, it's pretty clear. The jobs that are most at risk are the ones that are loaded with repetitive tasks. Things like data entry, basic customer service calls, even some types of accounting and coding. Basically, if a task is super structured and predictable, there's a good chance a machine can learn to do it.
And that brings us right to the other side of the coin, the opportunity. Because as AI takes over all the predictable stuff, what happens? The skills that are uniquely human, well, they become more valuable than ever. That's where we have the edge.
And what are those skills? Take a look. With AI handling the number crunching, what really starts to shine is our ability to think critically, to be creative, to solve really tough problems. And just as important, maybe even more so, are the so-called soft skills. Things like communication, emotional intelligence, being able to adapt. These are the things that right now, AI just can't do.
So we really need to stop thinking about this as humans versus machines. It's not a fight. It's about collaboration. The real question is, how do we get people and AI to work together in the smartest way possible?
And the key is pretty simple, actually. Let the machines do what they're good at, so we can focus on what we're good at. Let AI handle the insane amounts of data processing and find all the patterns. That frees us up to do the high-level stuff, making strategic calls, connecting with people, and coming up with truly creative ideas.
And this is exactly why certain jobs are considered way less at risk. Think about it. Jobs that involve really high-stakes decisions, complex human interactions, deep expertise, they're just not easy to automate. We're talking about roles like CEOs, air traffic controllers, where a mistake has huge consequences, or even doctors and pharmacists who have to blend hard data with their own expert judgment. For now, those jobs are staying firmly in our court.
Okay, so enough with the big picture. What does all this mean for you and your career, like right now? It's time to get practical. So here's a simple 3-step plan to help you not just survive, but actually thrive in this new world. Here's the best way to think about it. AI is the new Excel. Seriously. Remember when knowing how to use a spreadsheet was a special skill that made you stand out? Yeah, now it's just expected. AI is heading down that exact same path. If you don't learn it, you risk getting left behind.
So the strategy for staying ahead is pretty straightforward. It's 3 steps. Step 1, learn the tools. Don't be scared of them. Just start playing with different AI platforms, see what they can do for you. Step 2, double down on your human skills. Get better at communication, critical thinking, all that stuff we just talked about.
And finally, step 3, stay adaptable. You have to embrace change. The absolute worst thing you can say right now is, but we've always done it this way.
So, let's wrap this up. Look, this isn't the end of work, not at all, but it is the end of work as we've known it. The tech is going to keep changing, and the people who change with it, they're the ones who are going to do great. So the real question isn't if AI is going to change your job, it's how are you going to change with it?